Hello, YouTube family and friends. This is Jamal Collins. This is the Fundability Channel. So, one of the biggest fundability challenges that I see when people come to me is the fact that they're using the wrong addresses with their business. They're starting out wrong. You got the IRS, the EIN number. You've got to have the information the same there. At the Secretary of State, you've got to be registered with the exact same address. And on all your documents, the address needs to match all around. That's the biggest thing. And so when people come and want their business structured properly, one of the biggest challenges is the fact that we've now got to go back to the IRS. We've got to go back to Secretary of State, pay those fees, which is okay. But as long as you're correcting the problem, you want to use a commercial address, whether it be from companies like Opus, like Regas, Da Vinci, Virtual Office. You can use virtual offices. A lot of companies, different banks, different credit unions, they frown upon the virtual addresses, but just tell them, hey, this is where I do business. This is my place of business, because you'll have access to the full virtual office in the space for any campaigning, any get-togethers you want to do, masterminds, whatever, what have you. And so what I'd advise you, do your research on it, the different prices, but it's going to be no more than $100, $120 a month. Invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself in order to get other lenders and banks and people to invest in you. Okay, so one of the biggest things I tell you right now to do is start off with any LLC that you're going to build, register it properly. What I'd say first, the first thing I'd do is find that virtual office or find that address. Once you find that address, what I would say do is get that address. You got to do like notaries and go through the whole deal to get that address. That's your first and foremost, to get that address. Then once you've acquired that address, now you're ready to get that business phone number, not an 843 number. Not an 803, or I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, by the way. So not those type of numbers, but you need landlines. You need numbers that are 1-800-855-877. The business corporate phone numbers that call you. Those are the numbers that you need to have, attached to your business in order, because that's the foundation. That's the foundation of the business. So once you've done that, you've got your address. I'd like you to go ahead and get that phone number registered. Get it registered, free 411. Get that number registered with free 411. Do that, and it lists your number into the National Registry database. You want to do that. Today, those are the main focuses. I want to make sure that you got your base right. And with the phone number, a lot of people ask, where do you get your number from? Well, I get mine from Ring Central. I like Ring Central. They got everything. They got the fax number. You can speak directly through a computer. You can put your team in on the platform, Ring Central. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I tell you what, there's a link down below. I'll make sure my team has it down there so that you could get your virtual office, get your business phone number. These are the main foundations. And once you have that, now I'd say go get your EIN number. That's the social security number of your business. Go get that. Once you have that, let's get the EIN number. Now let's go register the business. We're going to do all these things with the same address, with the same phone number, matching everywhere. That's what we're going to do. And from that point, moving forward, now you're ready to pivot a little more. I'm not going to put it all in this one video, but I'm going to tell you here today, like, that's how you set a foundation. Get rid of those phone numbers. If you need some help on registering and some guidance, use the link below, use my phone number, call my team, get with us, do a consultation call, a one-on-one consultation call. Set that up, and then let's do a deep dive into where you are in your business credit building journey. If you even started at all, if you need some help, some guidance from the team, that's all good. That's why I'm here. That's why I made this channel, created this channel. I really appreciate everyone for tapping in. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get this out of here because everyone was asking, keep asking. I'm like, just I'm going to put something together to where I'm not just repeating it and regurgitating it over and over. I said, I'm going to put something together for the people. I've got so many mentors that I follow that keeps me rooted in what I do daily. I'm not going to name drop, but I mean, you see some of the rooms that I pride myself on being in, you know, and who other than who I learned from my YouTube family and friends and my Facebook family and friends. So this is for you. This is the base, the foundation. All right. So once you do that, you're on the right track. Then after that, I'd say, hey, build your website. With your website, embed the address, phone number. See, now you're getting a rhythm. You got the address now attached to a domain to that website. From that website domain, extension of that is an email. You want a business email, not Jamal Collins 572 at Yahoo. You know, I can't, it won't work. It won't work. You'll be looked at as, all right, did they even invest in a business phone line? That's how underwriters think. That's who I'm always on the phone with. That's who I'm always talking to. And so just make sure that you've got that piece to the puzzle before you start talking about this funding that you're looking for to acquire properties and things of this nature. You know, I've been leveraging up in this space for quite some time. I've got 7 LLCs myself. They're all structured in the same manner to be able to get fundability, you know, so you want to do that. Once you have your base, now it's the fun part. Now it's time to get your Dun & Bradstreet number. Now it's that time, everyone. Now it's time for true business credit to start being built. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to start off with the base net 30s and acquiring those. That's the base of your business, and getting a Paydex score, getting an Intella score with Experian Business, Equifax delinquency scores. You want to start with the base hitters who are gonna report quickly to the bureaus, so that you can go ahead and get your number established. Literally now, 30 days, you can have a Paydex score. But again, that's just like a thin profile, but there's tiers to it. You know, everyone build their tier different. Everyone build their foundation different, but they all have to start with who reports quickly to the credit bureaus to get your business out to the world. They get your business. So it's like now we're talking the footprint, or what do you call it? Like the social security number. Again, I say for your business in the business credit realm of things. So this is, you get your Dun & Bradstreet number right there. There's a link below. You get your Dun & Bradstreet. Get that number and, oh man, it's up from there. You get that number, and that's the number that you're going to put on every application, along with your address, your phone number. Okay. All these things that we named at the beginning of the video, you know, the foundation. You use that number and that information. Get it reporting to the vendors. Get the vendors. You've got your starter vendors. You know, I've got to make sure I know exactly when they all report, but Granger is a good one, you know, for starter vendors. Uline, you've got to spend a good bit of money with them in order to get them to report. So I've got to do an update on them, but there are a lot of net 30. Crown Office Supply. You know, write that down. Crown Office Supply, they report quickly. You get these vendors that's going to report to the Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is going to push your profile to Experian, push it out there. So that's why you acquire that DUNS number. And having that DUNS number, yeah, all right, you're in the right track. You're heading in the right direction. Now you've got a hold on things. Now you're planting your feet. You're revving up. So in doing so, the credit file will be established. You got vendors also like Nav. Oh man, Nav is a good one. I think you can do like a twofer. You register for Nav, you get Nav Boost, upgrade to Nav Boost, and then you get their Nav credit card along with that. Just Nav and the credit booster that they have, Nav, the links down below. What you do, you get them pay on a monthly, they report 2 to 3 trade lines, you know, and your Paydex, you have your Paydex like that. Because, you know, it's tiers to it. So you got to have a certain amount of vendors reporting to Dun & Bradstreet in order for them to even establish the number. So there's levels and tiers to this thing. Yeah, there's tiers to it. So you want to get that base hit first, you know, get established. And then once you're established, you go through the list. I'm putting a fundability mentor together. where I'm working with some partners of mine, and between them and I, we're going to be able to plug you into a database that's like nav times 10. It'll plug you right in and guide you through step by step on how to build. But as long as you do the work, man, like do the work, you can really do the stuff yourself and just be focused one step at a time. Like I'll try to make these videos. I'm going to make these videos to where one step at a time. And pause, like how I do. I'll pause the video. I'll be on my computer doing that part of the video. Like I'll do that part literally in real time. Start it, then stop it. That's my method, like I'm so transparent. Another tip for you that I've used is I'm testing it out. I heard about it. So I said, let me put it in motion first, and I'm using it. And there's a downside to it. It's not so good to me. It's an expensive downside. Let's say like that, regardless of how much something costs, it's expensive if it's taking money out your pocket, instead of putting it in. So I tell you what, so you can use your registered agent. Whomever you decide to use your registered agent, if you don't know what a registered agent is, research it, before you get into forming your own, registered agent. I mean, your own LLC before you do that. But I would advise you to try this right here as well. Use your registered agent's business address as your address. Like that's a commercial address. Yes, you can. You can use, because a registered agent, they accept documents on your behalf. Any legal documents, anything, rebuke that. I hope it ain't, don't cause it come to that. But any type of documents, they receive them on your behalf and then they forward them to you. It's like, you get like 3-4 free with some vendors. And then after that, for them to mail you your own letters, they charge a fee. So with these fees, they can range from $5 to $20 just for one piece of mail. That gets pricey quick, especially when you're looking for these credit cards and you're trying to, so you really want an address where everything, it's going to stay there at that address until you pick it up or get it forwarded to your home address that way, not sent off to a place out in Wyoming or something like that. But that's another, as far as my investment, my real estate and investing goals, that's another avenue I'm taking, is registering my business as in Nevada or somewhere in Wyoming. That way the corporate veil will help with the protection of the LLC, and your name remains anonymous in the LLC. Like that's key to me. When you're getting into real estate, property holding, things like that, you don't want to be so easily, findable or what have you. Not to do anything shady, but people are shady and they might try to do something to you. So just remain anonymous. Keep the corporate umbrella from being pierced. I thank you all again. This is Jamal Collins, Fundability Tips coming at you. Tips and tricks. I've got a video that's for my sole proprietors and everyone who's already established as well with their businesses. I've got some juice coming. You call me the juice man. It's coming. All right. Thank you. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe.